Welcome to Create Your Yoga with Kat. Today we are going to do a really great all levels flow that's really stretchy. We're going to move through some of my favorite sequences, which are moon salutations. So this is a great flow to do in the morning, before bed, or even add on to your favorite workout. And we're also going to do one of my favorite little breathing exercises that can really help if you're feeling stress or tension or anxiety. And the best part about it is nobody is going to know that you're doing it. So find a nice little easy seated position. Anything's comfortable. If you want to sit on a pillow or a blanket, that's perfect. Sit up nice and tall, relax the shoulders. If you want to, you can close the eyes. And we're just going to start focusing on our natural breath, but we're going to bring the breath in from the belly. So usually when we're stressed or we're tense, we breathe from the chest. When we feel relaxed and calm, we're breathing from the belly. So I want you to put your hands on your belly and take a nice deep inhale. And full exhale. Nice deep inhale. And full exhale. I'm going to take two more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. And now we're going to move into something called 4-7-8 breathing. So we're going to inhale for 4, hold the breath for 7, and then exhale for 8. So if you want to keep your hands on the belly, you can. You can put them on your knees, at your side. And we're going to inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to take a couple rounds on your own. Inhaling for 4, holding for 7, and exhaling for 8. Take one more round. Inhale for 4. Hold the breath for 7. And exhale for 8. Drop back to your natural breath. And we're going to bring the arms up overhead. Little back bend, lift the chest. Come back to center, airplane arms lean forward. And lift all the way up. Bend the elbows, little back bend. Bring it up, airplane arms. Take one more round, all the way up, little back bend. Bring it up and airplane arms. Arms come up overhead, left hand down, nice stretch, side body. Bring it on over to the other side. Bring it back to center. We're going to extend the right leg, left foot comes in. And just reach for your right foot or your calf, shin, ankle. Bring it into center for a little butterfly. left leg's gonna come on out, right footed. And reach for that foot, ankle, calf, shin. Wherever you land is perfect. And we'll take one more butterfly. Bring the feet together. So we're gonna start with some kneeling moon salutations, and you want to be kind of towards the back of the mat, so you have enough room in front of you. Starting on the knees, inhale brings it up. And exhale, child's pose, nice and slow. Come into tabletop. Inhale, drops the belly, lifts the gaze. Exhale, curls. Come back to center, tuck the toes, down dog. So you might want to walk your hands out a little bit. Lift the hips up, stretch the chest back, paddle out the feet. This is our first down dog. Come down to the knees, sit back. Inhale, lifts. And exhale, child's pose. Take your time. Come into tabletop. Inhale, drops the belly, lifts the gaze. Exhale, curls. Come back to center, downward facing dog. Bring it on down, and we're gonna take 2 more rounds here. Inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Come into tabletop. Inhale, drops the belly, lifts the gaze. Exhale, curls. Come back to center, tuck the toes, down dog. Last round, bring it on down, sit back. Inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Come into tabletop. Inhale, drops the belly, lifts the gaze. Exhale, curls. Come back to center, tuck the toes, down dog. Again, paddle out the feet here, stretch out the calves, the hamstrings. Maybe you shake the head yes and no. And then when you're ready, no rush, we'll just walk up to the top of the mat. Find a forward fold. Maybe you grab opposite elbows and sway side to side. From here, we'll come all the way up. Nice little mountain pose. Face the long edge of your mat, or just turn sideways. And now we're gonna move through our standing moon salutations. So we're gonna bring the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers. Take it over to the left. Come back to center and take it over to the right. Come back to center, step out nice and wide. Exhale, sit low, find a squat. Inhale. Right toes point, we're gonna find our triangle pose. So shift forward, bring that hand down. Top hand comes down, turn the back foot, walk it in. We're gonna find pyramid pose. This is a really love to hate hamstring stretch. I had to find the right words for this one. Because my hamstrings are tough, guys. Friendly reminder, make sure to turn that hip so that way your back is flat. If your hip kind of starts to creep up, you lose that hamstring stretch. Lower the back knee, untuck the toes, inhale, arms come up. Hands come down, side lunge over to the right. Center squat. Side lunge over to the other side. And now we're gonna take that whole sequence and we're gonna do it in reverse. So this is what I kind of like about this one. It's a little bit longer than your sun salutation A. Find that low lunge. but you kind of make a circle on your mat a little bit. Hands come down, back foot comes in. Find that hamstring stretch, turn that hip with you. Right heel comes out, open in a triangle pose. Inhale. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, lifts. Interlace. Stand nice and tall, big stretch. Take it over to the left. Come back to center, take it over to the right. Come back to center. We're going to take that another round, 1 or 2. Sit low. And lift. Right toes, find that triangle pose. Hand comes down, find your pyramid. Lower the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, low lunge. Hands come down, side lunge to the right. Center squat. And side lunge to the other side. Take a low lunge towards the back. Arms come up. Ooh, excuse me. Hands come down. Bring that back foot in. And find that triangle pose. Open up. Inhale, lifts. Turn the toes. Exhale. Inhale. We're going to take it one more round. Take it over to the left. Come back to center. Take it over to the right. Come back to center. Step up. Sit low. Inhale. Point those toes. Find your triangle pose. Hand comes down into that hamstring stretch. Notice now on this third round, if maybe it feels a little bit easier, feel a little bit looser. Lower the back knee, untuck the toes, inhale. Hands come down, side lunge. Center squat. And take the side lunge to the other side. Low lunge. Arms come up overhead. Hands come down, find that pyramid pose. Open up into that triangle. Inhale. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, lifts. Interlace the fingers, take it over to the left. Come back to center and over to the right. Back to center. Exhale, hands can come down, either to heart center or maybe to the sides. We're going to take just a little break here. Coming back to that natural breath. Nice deep inhales from the belly. We're going to go back to those kneeling moon salutations. So bring it on down. Remember, you want to be kind of towards the back of the mat so you have enough room. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it down, child's pose. Come into tabletop. Inhale, drops the belly, lifts the gaze. Exhale, curls. Come back to center, tuck the toes down, up. And if your heels don't touch in down dog, that's perfect. My heels never touch, ever. So if you need to leave the heels elevated, that is absolutely perfect. Down to the knees, sit back. Inhale. And exhale. Come into tabletop. Inhale, drops the belly, lifts the gaze. Exhale, curls. Come back to center, down dog. Take 2 more rounds, bring it on back, sit down. Inhale. And exhale. Come into tabletop. Inhale, drops the belly, lifts the gaze. Exhale, curls. Come back to center, tuck the toes, down dog. One last round, bring it on down, sit back. Inhale. And exhale. Come into tabletop. Inhale, drops the belly, lifts the gaze. Exhale, curls. We're gonna add on here. Come back to center. Right arm goes nice and high. Exhale, thread the needle, so bring it through. Relax the head and shoulder down. And back to center. Left arm goes nice and high. And exhale, thread it through. And bring it back. Inhale, drops the belly, lifts the gaze. And curl. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Come back to center, tuck the toes, down dog. Right leg's gonna go nice and high. Open up the hip. Come back to center, bring that right knee a little bit outside your right wrist. Back leg is gonna be nice and long. And we're gonna just hold here, so if you wanna stay up on the hands or bring it down. If this is really uncomfortable, you can come onto your back. Cross that right ankle over your left leg and stay here, or interlace the fingers and pull that leg in. So we got lots of options. The most important thing is that you're feeling it kind of in that glute in your hip. Up onto the hands. Tuck the back toe. Down dog. Bring that right leg high just one more time and open up. Come back to center. We're going to take it over to the other side. Left leg comes up, open. Come back to center. We're going to find that pigeon pose. Left knee a little bit outside that left wrist. Back leg nice and long. Again, remember you have that option to go onto your back and cross that left ankle over your right thigh. And then if you want to, feel free to settle in. Down dog. Left leg brings it up again and open up to the side. Come back to center. Down to the knees and just make your way onto your back. We're going to bring both knees into chest and just rock from side to side, massaging out that low back. And tip both knees over to the right, finding a supine twist. So we have lots of options here. If you want to keep both knees stacked, you can. You can extend that bottom leg and kind of pull the top leg over. Gaze, you want your neck to be comfortable. So some people like to look straight up or the opposite arm of where they're twisting. Just remember to keep those nice, slow, deep belly breaths here. Center. We'll find a happy baby. So again, lots of options, so don't worry. First one is kind of like a supine child's pose. So we're going to bring the knees towards the armpits. Keep the knees bent. Feet can be flexed or pointed. Next one is extend the legs. Bring the hands behind the knees. Next option is grabbing at the ankles. And last one is grabbing the pinky edges of the feet. Again, each one we want to bring the knees towards the armpits. Try to keep that tailbone down. Maybe rock a little from side to side. And bring the knees in. Nice squeeze. And take that twist over. Any variation to the other side, whatever is going to be comfortable for you. Bring it back in. One more happy baby. Any variation. Or if you just want to stay with knees into chest and rock side to side, that is absolutely perfect. And we'll bring the legs out nice and long, arms overhead. Nice big full body stretch. And keeping everything on the mat, we're just gonna walk the feet over to that lower corner and bring the arms up and over to that top corner. So where you should be feeling this is kind of in the armpit, the rib cage, the side body. And take it over to the other side. And bring it back to center. Nice big stretch. And we're gonna make our way into final Savasana. Legs are nice and wide, take up some space, get comfortable, close the eyes. You can also have the option to take a reclined butterfly here, bringing the bottoms of the feet to touch, knees out nice and wide. You can take an easy seated position with me. So Savasana is the hardest pose in yoga, and that is because you are doing nothing. You are laying down or you are sitting, and all you need to do is just be still and relax. And we find that very hard to do. So a little fun fact that I like to share and even remind myself is that your brain is not made to shut down. You can't just turn it off. But what the point of Savasana and meditation is to help you relax by maybe dimming the lights a little bit, closing some of those extra tabs, maybe putting one of your to-do lists to the side for just 5 minutes where you can just breathe and be and remove some of the many hats that we wear throughout the day. Meditation also helps you really focus on the present moment, which we tend to not do. How many times have you been watching a TV show and you're sending an email and then you've missed half the show? So, what I want you to do is go back to that 4-7-8 breathing that we started with. Dim the lights a little on your brain and just relax. Inhale for 4, exhale 7, or hold for 7, and exhale 8. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale 8. I like to end my classes here in Savasana just because I like to let you guys relax, take your time. So please continue to use this breathing technique for a few more rounds, or maybe you drop back to your natural breathing. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a blast, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.